European home of the NFL, London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Chicago Bears and the Oakland Raiders. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 18 Gator. Who that? Check three.
Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the car. Hey, Echo. Hey. You.
They'll throw on second down his stick. They're connecting here with DJ Shark. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. On the stop, Stephon Anthony with a tackle. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Max Crosby. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Third and 13.
Here we go. 15 run. Hey, exit. Rush in. Now. Ready?
Here's Stick, 3rd and long. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Let's go! At their own 11-yard line.
20. Hey, watch the slant. Switch.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself a big...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Like that. 180. You ain't doing nothing, Steffi. Up close. 52. Hurry, hurry. Hey, high 7.
Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the...
And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Now we'll get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
52's alert, 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 alert. Hurry. Hey, Charlie. Show it. Regular.
Mayfield now. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain of 22. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Hey, alert. Run. Regular. Hey, Delta. Hurry. Point it right. Check 37.
On first and 10, Mayfield. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
180.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd and 1, Mayfield. And it's caught.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. They'll give it to him up the middle. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A quick throw complete to Chark. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Hey. General West.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stick. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Down. 50. Plant.
57. Coming to you. 57 to Mike. 57.
Move.
Let's go.
Hey, lock it.
Watch it creeping. Safety's creeping.
Down.
On 2nd and 12. Stick. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Check. Cross.
Stick looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
It's now 3rd and goal.
This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 3rd down, Logan, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Logan, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
Watch the safety creep.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
King.
Mayfield. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Mayfield now, nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. He gets it to Cooks. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Solid game. Raider first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
We got three.
First down, Mayfield. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's second down.
Check. 180. Check 52 is the line. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
I got you, boy. I got you.
Hey, box drop, box drop. Hurry!
43 to Mike. Let's go, D.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, Zoo.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
43 is the Mike, boy. 43.
Run. Hurry.
Here I come again.
From the gun, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Ready.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
80 weapons.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Hey, orbit. Bam. Yo, go.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Go.
They'll throw now on the final play. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance? Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
He goes full extension, and he's got it. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Flush to his right. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. control. Bryce picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dub for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Set, ready? 30 base.
I got you, sir. I got you, sir. Mike 50. Mike 50.
Hey, Wahoo!
Pick up the ball.
Go!
50, Mike's 50.
Get up.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now stick. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer.